again dresses like Juju priests to attend meetings at Lagos High Court. A human rights lawyer and activist barrister Malcolm Omuribo Monday caused a stir at a federal high court in Lagos where he appeared in a combination of a court dress and attire said to be worn by adherents of Olokun, the ruler of all bodies of water and all water deities. Sahara reporters had reported last Thursday Omuribo dressed in a similar way to Supreme Court Abuja. The lawyer who hails from Delta State last week said he dressed the court in that manner to exercise his fundamental human rights following the judgment of the Supreme Court that allows every Nigerian to express their way of worship and the use of hijab in schools and public places. In an interview, he described the garb as one usually worn by Olokun worshippers. It was gathered that his colleagues in the Lagos court looked amused as he took his seat to await the day's proceedings to commence. However, that earlier in an interview with Sunday Punch said he was waiting to be questioned by a judge over his attire. He had said, "This is in response to the Supreme Court judgment of Friday 2 weeks ago against the Lagos State government that female Muslim people can now wear hijabs to school. I'm being satirical. I'm trying to comply with that judgment." By that judgment, they are saying that wearing a hijab is a mode of worship by female Muslim people, and any attempt to deprive them of that will amount to the violation of their fundamental human rights, freedom of thought, conscience, and religion, and stopping or harassing them will amount to violation of their right to dignity of their persons. It is not just an Islamic or private school, it is a public school. Nigeria is a multi-religious society. We have traditional worshippers, Christians, Muslims, Rastafarians, and Buddhists. The judgment implies that as long as we all have rights, we can all be allowed to go to our places of work or school in our religious attire. While he said that he was not being disrespectful to the court, he explained that he is an African man. He added, "I am waiting to be told that I am not properly dressed. They should tell me what is proper dressing. According to the Constitution of Nigeria, is there anything in the Legal Practitioners Act that defines the kind of dress I must wear? Whatever I wear or we wear is based on the convention that we should wear black and white. Can convention supersede the Constitution? The law says a law graduate will be called to the bar and wear a wig and a gown. Does the law say I should not wear a feather on my head? Did it say I must wear black and white? The law didn't say so. So what we are wearing is just about culture, and culture does not supersede constitution. So that just shows that there is a lacuna in our laws. They need to look at them critically. Nobody should tell me what is decent about dressing." Well, I mean, the thing is, you are, as he said, he's being satirical. So again, basically trying to make a statement politically by being comedic. Basically, that's what he's basically trying to do. This is very far-fetched. It's literally very far-fetched. Again, in schools, places of worship, whatever, them allowing Muslim women or people to go to school in a hijab is totally fine. I mean, again, this is the thing where we have to all adapt. I mean, his argument, you can't fault his argument, but you can't say his argument is far-fetched because, listen, you are you are working in a court and you're attending proceedings. This is literally unnecessary. It is very unnecessary. I mean, he has a right to say what he's saying, and he's come with the facts. However, it is very far-fetched. Like, what are you going to achieve by doing this? You know what I mean? It's not a thing where, because then this, if we really want to go with his far-fetched conversation, then the wearing of suits in workplaces should be abolished because it's not us, it's not our culture. You can't just say it's convention because then you're going to court and you're going to go wear a wig. The constitution or the democracy that you're applying did not even come from your own culture. So what are we saying? At the end of the day, it is very far-fetched in my opinion. And if we're really going to go in the line of his argument, then us wearing suits, the formal corporate wear, the fact that we are practicing a system of government that did not originate from our own people literally defeat our argument because That is the core of literally how we govern our society. So if that is not even from us, then everything else, please, let's not even go there. It's literally inconsequential, let's be honest. Um, so yeah, when it comes to the law that was passed to allow female Muslims female Muslims to actually wear hijab, then that's fine. Again, that is I don't know. I personally think it's far fetched. There's literally no point after him doing that. You're there to work. You are there to work. I don't understand. And it's like it's a thing where it's like as I said, this man is waiting for a fight. As I said, he's looking for somebody to come tell him that his justice is not decent, and he wants to give it to somebody, but it's irrelevant. Um, to some, freedom and human rights are madness, but in actual sense, it's just unfairness. The ban has actually interpreted the Supreme Court judgment very well, who deserves our accuracy. I'm not going against what he's saying. He has formed his arguments very well, but it's still, then personally, I think it is far-fetched because in that line of argument, we might as well not even apply the constitution or the system of government that we use to govern ourselves. Because the fact that you're going to wear a wig and whatever you're wearing, it's not from your culture. So it's like that trumps his argument. But what he's saying is absolutely right, you know. Great. Sort of buttress his point. He should, in addition, dress his children this way they're going to school. It's also dress anywhere they're going. The Supreme Court judgment has given him the nod to do that. Again, this is what I'm saying. Because of how far-fetched it is very unlikely to take him very seriously. It's contradictory. I mean, if you look at the image, he's wearing his traditional outfit and he's still wearing the wig that goes with his with his with his with his court apparel. If you're gonna say that, like you're wearing a wig. Just wait, you're contradicting yourself. Um, I encourage more lawyers to join him. I really like this. Let the lotion wear white garb instead of the black one and adorn it with their F&B. Let those big owned brothers and the Muslim lawyers wear complete burqa and niqab that will cover everything, including their face to court. The world will not disappear very soon. It will become the new normal. Again, you see, people are making jokes. Again, because of how far-fetched the argument is, which is not invalid, who's going to take it seriously? I don't know. Who are you thinking about this in the comment section below? Do not forget to like and subscribe.